Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to homecoming here at Spencerport, home of your Rangers. Our guests today are the Cadets from Hilton.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Varsity Media Sports Network for our Section 5 Football Game of the Week. This week, we are at Spencerport High School for a Class A1 matchup between the Spencerport Rangers and the Hilton Cadets. Good afternoon, everybody. Sam Schreier here with you today on the broadcast. Glad to have you along, and I'm joined by the coach, Steve Sorensen. And Coach Sorensen, we are looking forward to a great matchup today between the Cadets and the Rangers. 3-1 football team. Should be a heck of a game.
There's so much to be excited about with this game. We got two crosstown rivals. It's the Battle of Ridge Road, the Battle of Route 259. It's a rivalry that's being renewed at least 8 years since they've played each other.
Wow.
But we got two teams at 3-1, two teams that are looking for, already looking at sectional seedings. This is going to be a great game today.
Yeah, we talk about rivalries renewed. The Hilton, for years and years and years and years, Double-A school, coming down to Class A, now playing teams in their own classification that drop down to Class A, and they're 3-1.
It's a few years ago they switched the classifications by beds numbers, by population of your schools, and they put Hilton on the east side, Fairport, Rush Henrietta, Victor, and now to be able to play some towns and some teams that are right in your own net back door. That's awesome for rivalries and your crosstown rivals.
We look at today's matchup, and we got a Spencerport team who hangs their hat on their running game. They run a very interesting double wing offense, and they pound the ball at you the whole entire game.
Their offensive line would be toe-to-toe right across the board, try to blow off the defensive line, and then by pulling a guard or a tackle, and we'll try to kick out somebody to turn up the field. It'll be interesting how Hilton's defense addresses it. We'll see some lineup changes for Hilton for that purpose exactly.
And you look at the tape of both teams, you see both teams at 3-1. Spencerport only giving up 19 points a game, Hilton and 13 points a game. You see the Rangers coming out here. And so we talked about Spencerport. Hilton, they've been known for years and years to throw the ball a little bit. I think this year they're about a ground and pound team, right?
They are. You know what? And that's the thing about Coach Lapani and the Hilton Cadets. Sometimes Coach Lapani gets that moniker of being that ground and pound old school coach. But when he's had the talent to throw, say a Tajay Hill from a few years ago, and the quarterbacks like a DJ Ligori going way back, and some others, they'll throw the ball. And so you'll see a mix of throw and run for Hilton, but it will be predominantly running this year.
Speaking of Coach Lapani's, he recently accomplished his 200th win as a varsity coach.
Great milestone for Coach Lapani. He's a stalwart in Hilton, a legend. He's now at 201. Only 4 coaches in Section 5 have reached that moniker of over 200 wins. So 5th coach in Section 5 history. So it's a great accomplishment for Coach Lapani, and he does an excellent job.
Well, and you talk about Spencerport, coached by John Down, and he's really turned the program around over here at Spencerport. Last few years, been a big-time force within their sectional classifications.
He had success at Oakville, Alabama. He brought it here to Spencerport, and he's really changed the culture of this program here.
All right, we are going to send it to the field right now, and we'll get ready for our national anthem. Spencerport at Hilton on the way.
athletes, coaches, teachers, and anyone who is fortunate enough to know him in Ranger country. He's incredibly missed, but never, ever forgotten. At this time, we would like to kindly ask that everyone join us in a moment of silence in honor of Coach Kevin Mantell. Thank you. Fans, you can direct your attention towards the south end zone. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
There we go with our national anthem today as we're getting set for football action. And we take a look now at our impact players of the game. And both teams feature two solid players as you take a look for the Hilton Cadets at their player to watch today.
Robert Lowry has done a great job this year. They're a ground and pound team, but Lowry has really taken off this year. 122 yards just last game off of 14 rushes. We can expect him to try to be the workhorse this year, this game on the ground for Hilton.
And you talk about the impact player for the Spencerport Rangers.
Teron Beecham, number 2. He's a running back. Now, he's stepping up because of number 44 because of number 22, Cameron Mesh is actually out tonight. So, and that's a blow to the Spencerport. But Teron Beecham, 127 yards last game. You know, he's stepped into a role, and he's done a nice job, and he's going to have to do a really nice job again today.
Yeah, Mesh has been out since the Schrader game, and against Webster Schrader, Spencerport only scored 2 points in the game. Mesh getting hurt on the opening kickoff, and he was one of the key players for the Rangers preseason.
Going into this season, they were going to really rely on Mesh quite a bit. He had a great year last year. He's day-to-day according to the coaching staff, so, you know, there's as much as they'd like to have him in this game today, they really need him for health, to be healthy for the end of the season.
Yeah, I really think that, Spencerport was thinking that he may even get a chance to be able to play today. I know Coach Dow was like, he's probably out, but not 100% sure. And you see Spencerport as Hilton has won the toss, they defer, and Spencerport will receive the opening kickoff. So we'll get a look at this double wing offense right off the bat. And you know what? For us today, they wore those white jerseys, so we can see everybody who's running the ball today.
Thank you, Spencerport.
I think that was a definite thank you very much for that one. So like that. Usually it's the dark colored at home, and today you got the white colored ones. But another good thing is when you run, the clock moves, right?
Absolutely.
So there you go.
Don't blink. This might be in the second quarter in a few minutes. I'd be remiss not to say that it was a nice job that Spencerport did just before the game to honoring Coach Mantell. He's a longtime Spencerport coach, teacher, friend, mentor, colleague to many, friend and leader in the Leo Burnaby Elementary School. And I know that personally because my daughters attend there, and died suddenly and unexpectedly this past spring. And I just want to say kudos to Spencerport for taking the time to recognize somebody who's been very important in this school district.
Tyron Beecham and number 23, Anthony Hackett, back deep for the Rangers. And to kick it off for the Cadets, number 79, Carl Coons.
Carl Coons, who does not normally kick. Now
He's listed as a tackle on here.
He is. He's an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Now, the interesting story here is Hilton, and again, Section 5 rules and state rules in the sports.
Sure.
Hilton's kicker is actually a soccer player.
Ah.
So Hilton's kicker is Luca Dodge, but they have a soccer game here tonight, or for Hilton tonight.
Can't play 2 games in one day?
Cannot have 2 competitions in a 24-hour period, so Luca's not here. It'll be interesting how Hilton handles that throughout the game.
A kick goes through the arms of the return and out back, and he's going to get stopped. Wow, what a defensive play on special teams right there. The return for Beecham is stopped down there about back in the inside the 5-yard line, Coach.
That kick was just short enough to not get to that back line, and then kicked through and did not go into the end zone. It looked like the Spencerport player was hoping it would go. It did not, and now Hilton's got them backed up deep.
So the Spencerport offense is going to start from just outside their goal line right now, from about the 3-yard line to be 1st and 10 for the Rangers.
Hilton's going to go with 5 defensive linemen against that wingback offense. They're going to go a 5-4-2, 4 linebackers, 5 defensive linemen. They're going to try to penetrate and try to stop any kind of pulling guard right off the bat.
All right, here we go. It's underway. First handoff. Going straight up the middle there.
Hilton did a nice job of holding the line and then penetrating, preventing any openings there.
And you see the Spencerport starting offense. And the first carry of the game by number 2, Beecham. Gain of about 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9.
You know, they talk about putting 8 men in the box. Hilton's got 9. Hilton's got 9. And they're gonna challenge Spencerport to try to knock through that or put the ball in the air, which they do not do but 4 or 5 times a game.
Makes the snap. This one run to the outside this time. And the carry for Jaleel Quick. You should take a look at the Hilton defense.
He picked up like 4 or 5 there. Bring up 3rd and 3. Across the line for Hilton. They're looking at Timothy Hall, Carl Coons, Scott Lingle, Jake McMahon, and Nick Feedy, the coach's nephew. At linebacker for Hilton, Brady Quill, Amir Asalfati, Nick McMahon, and Braden Pike. And their cornerbacks will be Robert Lowry and Luke Lockhart.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Rangers. Here's the snap. You give it again to Quick. And Quick is driven back by a host of defenders and a loss of 1 yard on the play. Coach at 4th down right away for the Rangers.
Uncommon penetration probably for Spencerport to see a defensive line get in that deep. Even against Schrader, Spencerport's offensive line was still able to get some movement, but there's nothing right now for Spencerport in this first drive.
It's going to be 4th down. Spencerport will have to punt it away. Just like that, they've eaten up almost 3 minutes just having the ball here on one series. And Hilton's going to have really good field position to go for their first drive as the kick is caught by Nicholas Castellana, and he returns it about 10 yards, and the Cadets will set up 1st and 10.
Nick Castellana, typically a starting wide receiver for Hilton also, but he is not starting tonight for the way Hilton wants to play this game. Their quarterback is Colton Thorpe. Their running backs, Robert Lowry, Jeffrey Broadnax. We'll see who they've got in the backfield right now. They've got Jeffrey Broadnax in the backfield instead of Robert Lowry to start the game. El Safadi, number 22, is their fullback. And out wide for Hilton looks to be Luke Lockhart.
Up the snap. And it'll be one step there. Bossed by that run on that play, number 20, Broadnex. Gain of about 1 yard on the play, so they pick up 1 yard on 1st down. 2nd down and 9 for the Cadets.
Tight end for Hilton is Nick Feedy. Center is Anthony Letta. Guard for Giovanni Mattioli, Jake McMahon, and tackles are Michael Heiss and Carl Coons. Everything's a 4-down series for Hilton down this area with no kicker, quite honestly. And I know disrespect to Coons, but they're really going without a kicker today.
There's a snap. Gives it off to Broadnex again, and another gain on the play of about 3 yards on the play. So Hilton, third down for Hilton here, and try to move the sticks here on third down as they have the ball inside the 25-yard line.
Again, I think it's going to be they've got 2 downs to get this first down because they're not going to be kicking. At Hilton's a 4-down team today.
Here we go, third down and about 4. Stanis takes the snap again off the eye. Runs it right up the middle, and he breaks it up. The ball's loose on the ground. I think Spencerport has recovered that one. We will see. They do. So Spencerport able to force the fumble on the play and come up. Big play for the Rangers at the 11-yard line.
After 4 minutes, Spencerport gains now 10 yards. Here we go. So it looks like he's going to have the first down. He's real close, but he's really, it came out early. He's really working hard to get that first down.
Look at that. 56 on the play there, forcing that one. Jackson Burns. So good play for the Rangers there. So big play for Coach Dowd in Spencerport right there.
Assistant coach's son right there.
Rangers running again on first down. That time carried by Jack Vickers, number 30. Gains 2 yards on the play.
Right up the middle. But you see that that wing back is in motion right off the snap. Hilton's has been successful so far at stopping any penetration through the middle. Well, it'd be interesting to see when they try to hit that guy going out wide.
There we go, second down and a long 8 for the Rangers offense. This time it's the quarterback that's going to keep that one, Beecham. Right to Beecham with no gain on the play.
No gain. Put it in third and long, see what Spencerport comes up with. Going back to that fumble for Hilton was actually forced by number 51, Teron Hoyt from Spencerport.
Yeah, good penetration there. He knocked that one free. And
yep.
It was a big play for the Rangers now. The Rangers haven't been able to do much on offense here. Their second series of the game. They've accumulated about 4 or 5 yards total offense so far. I love to see Coach Lapani coaching down there, just pacing back and forth. He always is.
He gets 10,000 steps in a game. 10,000 steps.
There's a snap. Now they're going to throw it with Beecham, and they're going to just get right back to the line of scrimmage.
That's essentially what Spencerport does on their pass plays. They run a curl cuts to one side with a quarterback rolling out to that side, and to see who's open, somebody deep or somebody coming underneath. They went with the underneath pass there, and Hilton bottled up pretty quickly.
And another punt, and the Cadets will have it again with pretty good field position. Back deep again, 17.
Castellano line about the 43, 44, maybe backing up a little bit.
And the Cadets force another 3 and out for the Rangers. Long punt, very good. Backs Castellano up, and he'll get it back about the 48-yard line. So good job for the Rangers to clear that one out. And first and 10 for Hilton from the 48s. 32-yard punt right there.
Nice punt. And it's a fair catch with no return. So it forces Hilton to be near midfield, which is good for Spencerport where the game has started. They certainly didn't flip the field, but at least there is some breathing room here.
The first and 10 for the Cadets at the 47-yard line.
Castellano's in the game out wide. They got 3 backs.
There's a snap. Right up
there it is.
It's the big run right there. To the end zone for the touchdown. Robert Lowry takes it, finds the seam, and runs it in. And the Cadets score first and lead it 6-0.
He was our key player before the game, and he showed up. They had 3 in the back. El Safadi leading the way as a fullback. And give credit to the guys up front. The hole was you could drive a truck through that.
We'll take a look at the replay right after the conversion attempt. And as you said, no kicker here for Hilton, so
This should be fun. Not very often do you get to see a lineman.
he's going to try. That's right.
Not often you see a lineman out there trying to kick field goals.
So the Cadets attempt the extra point, leading 6-0.
Oh, he's in the right. He's doing everything right. Oh, it's fake. Here we
There's
go.
a throw to the side, and it's on the ground. Did he get it? He did! 2-point conversion. So they run it. I don't know if the initial intent was to do that, but I think he kind of picked it up right before it hit the ground, picked it up, threw it, and threw a touch.
I think it was totally planned.
Here it is.
But
Let's see.
You got to look at Kuhn. Here we go back
Here's
to the
run.
touchdown.
Yeah. Watch the hole.
Oh, wow. Just in the downfield blocking was excellent.
Nobody touched him after that initial time.
Not at all.
And if we can see the 2-point conversion again, I'd like to see this because personally, I don't think that this was planned. I think it kind of went down. You're going to disagree, but let's see.
You know what?
See what? Here we go.
The best part about this play
Here we go.
is prior. Look at Coons. He's throwing the arm up. He's selling it. Oh, there's a roll.
Oh, yeah.
Give the big lineman credit.
there.
He was selling it. Academy Awards are coming out. I think he may get one for himself.
There it is. 8-0 Cadets. 8-0 Cadets. Late first quarter.
With all Coons needs to do is punt, and he will never leave the field today.
That's right. So 2 possessions for the Rangers and 2 for the Cadets. Second one is results in 6 points and a 2-point conversion for Hilton. So the Cadets will kick it away again, and the Rangers are going to hopefully try to get a little bit better field position off this one, and they will this time. Best field position they've had. It's going to be at the 30-yard line as the squib kick goes down, and it's down by number 30, Jack Vickers. 1st and 10 Rangers at the 30-yard line, and try to set up some offense now.
Coons with the toe kick. It's a little throwback to Tony Franklin back in the day, aging myself right there. But Hilton 8-0, and it's a great start for Hilton, and they're still in the Spencerport end of the field.
So from the 30-yard line out, it'll be 1st and 10.
You see there, right there, with Hilton lined up. There's 5 across the front, really stopping anything through between the tackles for Spencerport. Look for Spencerport to try to probably bounce something outside. Quarterback run.
Snap, run to the left this time. And out to about the 36-yard line. Biggest gain so far for the Rangers as well. Beecham on the carry. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and about 3.
Get some options when you get a first down play like that. Nice run by the quarterback there.
5:50 to go, first quarter. Hilton leading 8-0 on the long touchdown for the Cadets on the first play of their second series of the game. Rangers lining it up now. A little bit different formation here. They sent back.
Looks like the same play.
Run it again to the end, and he's kind of stepped on the line, I believe.
They're going to mark it about a yard short, it looks.
And it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 1 coming up for the Rangers.
And that was looks like the same exact play as first down play.
Designed run right for the quarterback there, and they were not running that out of the double wing, actually. They were running it more of a kind of a split out a little bit that way. Yeah.
They overloaded the left side and just ran that direction with the quarterback designed run.
Here we go again. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They run a formation again. Let's see if they go straight to the back or to the quarterback. This one's going to be handed off up the middle, and they're going to get a first down right here. Jalen Quick gets the ball and pulls it across the 40-yard line. First down. First time for the Rangers today.
Same formation. This time they handed inside to Quick, and he was able to get the necessary yards, a gain of essentially 4 yards to get to the 43-yard line.
All right, so first down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Rangers back in that double wing set.
Roll out, look for the deep pass. It was tipped.
To throw it up in the air, intercepted! The Cadets intercepted. Number 16, Brady Quill, comes down with it. And the Cadets are going to force a turnover.
There's a flag on the play. It'll be
Let's
very
see what it's going to call. Coach Lapani screaming right now.
If it's tipped, is it pass interference or holding?
I don't believe that it. I believe that it gets. If it is tipped, it's waved off. But let's see. Dave Cohan is our referee today.
We're going to discuss that right now. It was definitely in the secondary, but that ball was tipped by it looked like a linebacker. It wasn't quite a lineman.
Set up that interception. Here's the call from Cohan. It's pass interference against Hilton, so it's going to negate the interception. Here's the replay right here, Coach.
So this is typical of what Spencer does. Rolls out. It was tipped right from the lineman. It was tipped.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that could be pass interference, but it was definitely tipped. You saw that thing wobble in the air.
So they're going to get 15 yards out of that one. 15 yards out of that one, and now it's 1st and 10 Rangers. That ball's going to come all the way down to the 42-yard line, so they flip the field. First time on the Hilton side of the field. The Rangers moving the ball. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cadets leading 8-0 on the touchdown on the last drive by Lowry. Flags on the play, flying here.
False start on Spencerport. Looked like the right tackle.
And so take it back 5 yards. Let's take a look at the interception again one more time and the pass interference call.
Rolling out right, two wide receivers rolling out. And
did he touch the ball right there, or did it go kind of through his arms?
When it was live, it looked like it fluttered. And it's 5 yards underthrown.
There, yeah.
5 yards underthrown. I got to believe it was tipped.
And it gets him 15 yards on the play. They met him 15.
Hence the emotions from Coach Lapani on the Hilton sidelines.
Well, take them back. It'll be 1st down and 15 now. So the Rangers finally able to move the ball. The 3rd time they've had it today. They went 3 and out the first 2. Here's the snap.
Left.
Going to give it to Beecham again. And he runs out for a gain of about 2 yards, back out to the 45-yard line. It's 2nd down and about 13 now.
Nice job by Hilton stretching that play. Robert Lowry came up and really made a nice tackle, only to prevent a bigger gain.
The 45-yard line. Clock continues to move under 4.
Boy, Spencerport uses every second of that play.
Sure
clock.
do. They sure do.
And I'm okay with that.
Here we go, out of the double wing. There's a snap. There's a toss there. This time to Beecham again. And Beecham able to pick up 2 yards on that one. And almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 11 now for the Rangers.
Hilton's really penetrating with their defensive tackles, trying to stop any kind of that pulling guard action. So it's really clogging up. And again, Spencerport's already toe-to-toe on their offensive line. You couldn't fit another body in between the box right there between Hilton and Spencerport.
You see the cheerleaders today. Homecoming here at Spencerport. Full crowd, full parking lot today. Good atmosphere for high school football. Love it. Saturday afternoon football.
Homecoming's beautiful here in Spencerport.
There's a snap again. Now he's going to roll out to the right. Looking to throw. Does. He's got his man and just overthrew him. Intended for Jake Anina. And he missed that one. So
pretty nice arm on
McLeod. Yeah, McLeod trying to Anina and missed him.
Right, and getting chased by Coons could make you want to get rid of that ball as quickly as possible.
So 4th down and 11. So the Rangers able to move it a little bit more against this Cadet defense. The penalty on this side of the field. Rangers are gonna try to pin the Cadets back deep. They made a good punt the last time, and let's see what they do here at 4th and 11.
Low.
Kick is low, and it bounces, and they'll get away from this one. This one will take a Ranger bounce. It'll be inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. So 13-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 Cadets from the 13. So let's take a look. We'll see the Cadets coming in at 3-1, and you take a look at some of the highlights on the season for the Hilton Cadets.
Against the Titans earlier this year. And there's your key player of the game right there with Robert Lowry with a touchdown left side. Don't tell me Hilton can't throw the ball.
Found a big wide receiver there.
Nick Castellani, he's a man-child. Jeffrey Broadnack's a heck of a baseball player, too, multi-sport athlete.
This one on the carry back to live action now. Lowry. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 for Hilton. As for the first time today, this is the worst starting field position for Hilton. First time they've started down in their own territory.
They're going to have to put a drive together here. You know, the first time it looked like they were putting one of their first possession, but they fumbled. And then the second time they had the ball, it was a quick hitter for a nice run for a touchdown.
2nd down and 3. There's the snap. Lowry on the run. Lowry finding his seam again.
Another hole.
Lowry got touched one time, and now he's on the move down to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 15, the touchdown! 79-yard touchdown for Robert Lowry, his 2nd of the game, and the Cadets lead it by 2 scores.
Nice run by Mr. Lowry. He stayed on his feet. He took a hit, stayed on his feet, and kept on going. Give credit to the entire team. The blocking was phenomenal, not only at the point of attack, but also down the field. Castellana putting a block on a safety there. Excuse me, not Castellana, that was Max Brock.
Wow. Lowry is fast.
Yeah.
See if Spencerport's ready for it this time, or are they going to kick it?
Boy, I just want to see him kick it. I just want to see the attempt.
Over 100 yards rushing already for Lowry on 3 carries, Coach. Extra point, no good. So effectively, it's a 14-point lead.
14-point lead
for the Cadets.
And Hilton's ecstatic at this. They go up 14 points.
So yeah. So here's the thing that the Rangers are going to have to try to do next time they get on defense here. Got to find a way to stop Lowry, and that's easier said than done, and it's pretty obvious what they're trying to do. You saw they ran one play to the left, another play to the left, and then that play he went straight up the middle and he's untouched after it gets to the second level and untouched all the way through.
You know, and I think we look at it, I think we're going to see both runs, touchdown runs. We're kind of between the tackles.
Yeah.
Hilton's line is doing a great job on both sides. Both sides. So, you know, we have to look at really the line play at this point for Spencerport to turn this around. Offensively for Spencerport, where they've been successful with their offensive line, that toe-to-toe offensive line, they have not gotten the penetration against Hilton's defense. They're going to have to learn how to bounce it out from the outside. And I think Spencerport started to experiment a little with that with their quarterback designed runs outside the tackle. And then on the other side, Spencerport defensively, they've got to make sure that Hilton can't run through the tackles, between the tackles like that.
All right, Rangers looking on their next series here. Able to pick up some first downs the last time they had it. Lots of possessions here on 2 teams that want to take the air out of the ball a little bit, and a little bit of a return there for Tyron Beecham, and the Rangers will set up shop at the 26-yard line, 40-yard kick there, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Rangers. This time from the 26-yard line.
Hilton just coming right back to what they've been doing since the start of the game. 5 down linemen. Coons, who's been a tackle most of the season, is on the outside.
Here we go again. Double wing. And it looks like they're going to get a flag, a false start there. I saw the one lineman move on the right side. And as long as Hilton didn't draw him off, he did not. It's a false start and another 5 yards back for Spencerport.
Amir El-Safadi, there's your senior leadership stepping up and moving his lineman. He saw something. He's the middle linebacker. He's making that call there. And the movement from Hilton may have helped be the impetus for the false start from Spencerport. But El-Safadi definitely saw something there.
So it'll be first down and 15 for the Rangers.
El-Safadi making the call for the defense. Back to the double wing.
There's a snap. Just wanted to give in to Beecham again. Beecham picks up 2 yards on the play. He's second down and 8.
That play there was
13.
That was a great example of what Hilton's trying to accomplish there. Jake McMahon, number 58, cuts down the lineman, and the running back for Spencerport had the lane, except now he's trying to hurdle the guys down. Hilton's trying to cut down the middle of the offensive line of Spencerport, preventing any of those inside trap plays.
Second down and 12 for the Rangers. Cadets leading by 2 touchdowns. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
They've gone with the quarterback design run.
Take the snap. Kind of jumps over top of the lineman there, and another 2-yard gain. Actually called it a gain about 5, and that one will take it. They'll move that one inside the chains now. So third down and about 7, and I think the Rangers are going to probably have to throw it again.
Try to. And the quarterback design run, he had to leap over 2 guys on the ground because Hilton's cutting down that middle of the line right there. Just a pattern that we're seeing right here is that when Spencer does line up with that one back next to the quarterback, it usually is a quarterback design run. They've run it off the running back a couple times there, but it's been a quarterback design run most of the time. Look for the quarterback rolling out.
You're on third down. It's going to be a carry for Quick, and Quick's going to be pulled back. It's going to bring up fourth down again. And timeout on the field for the injured player. Actually, looks like timeout for, he signaled towards Hilton, actually, but I think it's just a timeout for the injured player at this point. Yeah, we'll step aside here. Cadets leading by 2 scores. Going to get the ball back here momentarily. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, Section 5 Football Game of the Week.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring.
Back at Spencerport High School, and you see the injury on the field for the Rangers. It's like a big stop for a big injury for the Rangers, right? Jack Vickers.
Well, he's the fullback, and he's going to lead a lot of those runs, especially when they're pulling and trying to get that inside trap.
Can't put any weight on his ankle there, it looks like.
Yeah. I don't know who he tangled up with. Nice tackle by El Safadi on that, coming through as a middle linebacker, getting to the outside, chasing that play down.
And now the Cadets will take a timeout after the injury. So timeout, Hilton. Rangers trailing the Cadets 14-0. We'll be back. Hilton ball coming up. Varsity Media Sports Network.
School football fans, for exclusive content of the 2022 season, head to the Varsity Media Pass app. Weekly podcasts, top 10 plays of the week, game highlights, and player interviews. All the content you need is right here on the Varsity Media Pass app. Available on iOS and Android. To order, visit varsitymediapass.com.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media.
Welcome back to Spencerport High School. The Rangers are punting it away, and the Cadets are going to get the ball back here for the last play of the first quarter as the ball takes a bounce and stopped at midfield. And there's 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And the Rangers will punt it to the Cadets, and the Cadets will have it at midfield, 1st and 10. Coach, I see that Hilton's going to run one play here, probably a run, and take us to the second quarter.
Right, and they'll chug up. This is a great start for Hilton, knowing that what they're facing with the Spencerport Rangers today.
That's two receivers either side. Run that double back. They run that double back set. Give it to Lowry. Give it to Lowry again. And Lowry, another big gain down the sidelines. They can't stop him. Still on his feet. And finally brought down just inside the 25-yard line, down to the 21-yard line. A 28-yard gain on the play on first down. And Lowry's been taking chunks, yards here every time. Watch this again and run to the left, Coach.
Well, he got a fortunate bounce. Lowry fumbled that ball, and it bounced and came right back up to him. Take a closer look. Cameras will show that ball was fumbled on the exchange, bounced straight back up into him. Fortunate for Hilton. They'll set the clock again, and then we'll end the quarter.
And that is it. That's the end of the first quarter. The Cadets on the move again, trying to add to their 2-score lead. They lead it after one, 14-0. You're watching Section 5 Football Game of the Week on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, welcome back to Spencerport High School, where the Cadets are leading the Rangers 14-0, and the Cadets looking to go up by more here. They give it to, this time on the run to number 20, Broadnax, and he's able to pick up 8 yards on first down, Coach.
Yeah, Broadnax, he's not listed as the fullback, and it's El Safadi, but he's real close. He's pound for pound one of the strongest, most powerful athletes we have in Hilton, and I say that as someone who recently has seen him play baseball, and he's a home run hitter. The kid is just a stud athlete, extremely strong and powerful.
And currently, we look at the stats after the first quarter. Lowry, number 12, 4 carries, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. And they give it to Broadnax again. Tries to bounce off a tackle and brings it down to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards on the play. And it will be a first and goal coming up for the Cadets.
Took on that first tackler, lowered his shoulder, took the hit, bounced off. It took a second tackler to get Broadnax to the ground.
Spencerport only 38 yards of total offense in the first quarter compared to the Cadets. 180 yards total offense in the first quarter for the Cadets.
Sometimes the numbers don't tell the story. This time it does. Hilton's been really pretty much dominant so far in this game.
There's a snap again. Gives it to Broadnax. Broadnax trying to find the hole. Pushing through down to the 4-yard line, and a gain of 5 on the play. Second down and goal coming up for Hilton.
Hit it probably the 6 and rolled through and fell to the 4. That's what you want with a running back. Somebody who's not going to get hit and go down on the first touch. It took 2 or 3 Spencerport runners or defenders to get him down to the ground.
Second down and goal for the Cadets. It's inside the 5. Cadets looking to go up by 3 scores. This run game has just been dominating so far.
Broadnax again.
Thorpe takes a snap, gives it to Broadnax.
Nice job. by Spencerport.
3. So another gain of 1 yard, Coach, on that play, and now it's 3rd down and goal for the Cadets.
Jake Enoch stepped up for that tackle there. Nice job by the Spencerport lineman.
Inside the 3. Rangers changing. They bring Lowry back out. Lowry already with 2 touchdowns here. Let's see which way they go. They've got that double threat now. Al Safadi on the one side, and Lowry on the other side, and a timeout is called on the play. We take a look. Let's take a look at the Rangers. Rangers highlights from earlier this season, and the Rangers coming in at 3-1, only loss of the season. Well, this one was to the Webster Schrader Warriors when their best player arguably went down.
Right.
You see this game, this was against the Gates Childline Spartans.
And that's what they're missing right there today, mesh. And you see him finding the hole
Quick.
in there, and he's so quick and powerful. You know, this game would be different if Mesh is playing at this point. You can say that easily.
You see, he's just all over the field. He's creating different looks, and you have to really key in on him. And,
Right. And there was Beecham, and here's Beecham again. When they have space, their running backs are fast and athletic.
And you see stats for Cam Mesh. This is what they're missing, right?
Right. It's you know, you're almost looking at what that's it's over 10 yards a carry.
Right.
It's like
Right.
17 yards per attempt, 5 touchdowns, and he's missed a considerable amount of the season already.
Last 3 games.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, Spencerport's not being successful today, but they know what's coming back to them.
All right, here we go. Cadets a chance to go up by 3 scores. There's a snap given to Lowry. Lowry up the middle, and another touchdown for the Cadets. And the Cadets put it in. It's 20-0. So they call the timeout and give it back to their big guy, and he puts it in.
3rd touchdown for Lowry today. He's having a great game in a quarter and a half. Hilton's not even going to mess around with the extra point. They're going 2-point conversion now.
We saw the last one. As I think watching that replay again, I knew it definitely wasn't a fake at that point.
Right, yeah. You can only fake them once.
Yeah, that's right.
A little confusion on this 2-point conversion.
Really would like to see at this point, though, the Rangers try to sustain a drive. They were doing well, not the last drive, but the drive before that. They were able to move the ball. They picked up 15 yards by penalty and able to give it back to them. And they're giving the Cadets field position in their territory every single time.
And I think Spencerport found a little bit of something by intermixing that quarterback design run.
Yeah.
It's just because there's so much. It's so clogged in between the tackles right now, with Hilton trying to chop down the middle of the offensive line of Spencerport, and when they do go through the middle, they're leaping over fallen linemen on both sides.
Play this one, back to throw, throwing to the corner, and the 2-point conversion is good. So he's throwing that one to Castellana, and Castellana completes the 2-point conversion. And it's 22-0.
We had a nice cut in towards the post and back out. Oh, here's the touchdown run by Lowry. We got great blocking, and what a hole right there for him to run through.
3 yards in front of him with lots of space. He's not going to miss that one.
No. I won't disrespect anybody by saying I could have run that one, because I probably couldn't. So.
That young man's been quick, and you've seen the 2 big holes that he's had coming forward there. And we take a look now. Here's the 2-point conversion.
He goes in at the outside, and it just, I was down on the field before the game, and we've had a lot of rain lately. They just did their powder puff game yet last night. The footing's not great. It's tough on a hard cut for an offensive lineman. And to the quality of Nick Castellana, it's tough to stay with him, and he had his way a little bit there. So.
All right, so the Cadets to kick it away. Anthony Hackett and Tyron Beecham are back deep.
They've moved up their back line for Hackett and Beecham. On a good kick for Kunzelman, landed right about the 20.
kicks away. Rangers on the return.
Got some blockers.
Cutting to the right side and picked up about 7 or 8 yards on that one on the return there. Anthony Hackett. 13-yard return there. So good start for the Rangers. They're going to start outside their 30-yard line. From the 31-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10. You take a look at the Class A1 standings. The only undefeated team left are the Webster Schrader Warriors, and they're now 5-0 after 5 weeks of the regular season. And so 5-0 are the Warriors, and Warriors are definitely moving through.
Right.
We had their game against Brighton last week, and what a defensive effort for the Warriors. And back to throw. That's a long throw.
He's open.
Got it. Just threw it over. Just missed him there. Teron Beecham, just a little bit over his head there.
That was a nice play, though.
There. Yeah.
That was a real nice play because, again, Spencerport's known when they do pass is they'll have curl cuts to the side that the quarterback rolls out, and he takes a step back, puts his foot in the ground, and goes straight down the field, and he had him.
It just missed. Yeah,
right.
Just a little bit. But it's a good idea there in first time, trying to get something going.
You have to
the
do
run
something
game's
different.
not working at this point, and you lose your fullback.
Back to the wingback offense.
Here we go. Let's see what the Rangers do now. There's a snap. They're going to give it to Quick. Quick trying to run on the right side, pushing the pile for a few more yards. Out to the 37-yard line. 6-yard gain on 2nd down. And it'll be 3rd down and about 4 yards. So 3rd and manageable coming up for the Rangers.
That's a real nice run. Quick was actually grabbed from behind by Hilton's Feedy and was able to run through that tackle, which is good for Quick that he's able to keep on going through that.
This one from the 36-yard line. Approaching 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a snap. Again, another handoff to Quick. And again, Quick trying to run through. Pulls the pile across, and a first down for the Rangers.
Excellent run by Jalen Quick. You know, you talked before the start of the series about the seedings right now in A1.
Yeah.
You know, Webster Schrader has established himself as pretty much the clear number 1 that's going to go into sectionals. It's very interesting this week and the next 2 weeks playing that round robin of Hilton, Spencerport, and Brighton. That will establish the 2, 3, and 4 seeds and who will get that semifinal home game. And so this is really, these are important games for seedings.
That's right, because every game through the semis are at the higher seed. So you really want to try to establish that one. And they want to run there for Jake Anina. And a gain of 2 yards on the play. Across the 45-yard line to the 46. It'll be 2nd down and 8 on the way.
Spencerport has shown some success running to the outside, but they got to keep Hilton honest by occasionally running through those tackles.
I still think if you're the Rangers here, if you can control the ball and pick up the first downs, you can continue to play your style of game and not try to hurry up because they don't want to do that, that's for sure. 2nd down and 8. Double wing. There's a snap. Now they're going to run it to the left side this time. The end's cut out, ball's up on the ground, and it's picked up again by the Cadets. Another turnover for Spencerport. Nicholas McMahon picks it up, and Spencerport turns it over again.
That was there's a lot going on in that play. Look at Carl Coons taking on 3 players from Spencerport.
Yeah.
Forcing that play wider than he wants.
Pop the ball out.
And El Safadi forcing the fumble.
Yeah.
The middle linebacker coming in and forcing the fumble. And McMahon coming with the recovery.
Cadets already up 3 scores. And now have the ball again just outside midfield. So the Rangers were doing a good job on offense there, moving the ball. And now Hilton will have it. There's a snap.
Quarterback design run. Oh, there he goes.
He's going to be going. He's got Green all in front of him, and another touchdown for the Cadets. Colton Thorpe on the quarterback keeper, and the Cadets are cruising in the first half.
There's something we haven't seen. They pulled Broadnax out wide, which we haven't seen yet so far this game, and it was a read pass option, I guess you would say, but it was really probably just a handoff option for the quarterback. And he goes straight through. Led by Coons. What a block. Oh, my.
All sides.
And that's why Coons is being looked at by multiple D1 schools. New Hampshire and Maine, we've heard. He's Hilton's best player, and we're seeing some other players really step up and play well today also.
So the Cadets now leading by 4 scores. Going for 2 again. Here's the snap. Rolling out, and this one they try to give that one to Thorpe. He's just kind of brought down, and
Ian had made a nice place coming through.
Look at this.
And here comes Oy. And then he lays on him afterwards. The run's nice. The quarterback, the touchdown's nice. But we might be looking at that block more than anything else.
He just kind of just laid out for him.
Would it be too much to say it's just not fair?
No.
With a guy the size of Coons.
Cadets are in total control right now, and they've done just about everything right here in the first half. And Spencerport, to tell you what, Hilton's capitalized on the mistakes that the Rangers have made, because the Rangers are still trying to do what they're trying to do, and they've turned it over twice, and Hilton able to score right away off those turnovers. It's got one play and score, both times.
Give credit to the Hilton players. Obviously, they're ones out there doing it, but the coaches have come up with a really nice game plan for this game, really with the 5 down linemen, defensive linemen, really penetrating to just try to stop those inside traps that Spencerport has been known for, and forcing them out wide. And now you got kids stepping up, making tackles, forcing fumbles, and the defense has done a really nice job.
6.5 to go here in the first half, and the Cadets kick it away. On the return, run out to the left. It's taken back by Anthony Hackett. He's able to get it across the 31-yard return. Take it back across the 30-yard line, and that's where Spencerport will start up. Coach, if you're Spencerport here, what do you do at this point?
Well, obviously, 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. You need a score.
Yeah.
You need a score to put yourself back in the game, and then you take the full 15, 18 minutes of the halftime to see if you can come up with some sort of changing up your game plan. What are you doing? Because what's happening now is not working. Hilton's come up with a great defensive game plan for what Spencerport does with a double wing back offense, but Spencerport's got to do something different. Hilton's putting 9 in the box, and it's tough to run when you put 9 there.
There's a snap again. No place to go for Jake Anina as he's driven back and stopped right again at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10.
And Coons was right in there again. He's showing his wares right there. Just the quality of player that he is, but the whole defensive line is stepping up, and they're playing with 5. So there's kids out there that don't normally get a lot of play for Hilton that are on that defensive line because of this game plan that they don't go into very often, and they're being successful.
2nd down and 9 for the Rangers. There's a snap. Oh, keep it. Beecham will pick up about 1 yard on the play. And 3rd down coming up for the Rangers. And officials timeout on the field. The injured player as Beecham is down. And they can't afford to lose any more running backs here. So Beecham down. And we'll step aside here for the injured player. We'll be back momentarily. You're watching the Section 5 Game of the Week, Spencerport and Hilton on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
School football fans, for exclusive content of the 2022 season, head to the Varsity Media Pass app. Weekly podcasts, top 10 plays of the week, game highlights, and player interviews. All the content you need is right here on the Varsity Media Pass app, available on iOS and Android. To order, visit varsitymediapass.com.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, welcome back. Spencerport still on offense here. It's third down. They run it off to the right. It's carried by Anthony Hackett. And he tries to pick up some yardage on the play. Gains about 3 on the play. And it's going to bring up another fourth down and another injured player, this time on the Hilton side of the ball.
Can't see who it is as of yet. I don't see El Safadi, their middle linebacker, on the field. You got both training staffs attending to this injured player.
Let's step aside real quick while they attend to the injured player. We'll come back as Spencerport will be facing fourth down when we come back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
All right, we are back here at Spencerport, and there's been a penalty assessed, a personal foul to the Cadets for a face mask, and it's going to give them 15 yards, and they're going to pick up a first down. So the second first down by penalty awarded to the Rangers and brings them across the 50-yard line. So 1st and 10 Rangers now from the 48-yard line. And the Rangers looking to get some points on the board because remember the Cadets will get the ball in the second half. There's a snap. This one run up the middle.
Probably one of their best inside runs. The good news before that timeout, that the player from Hilton that was hurt but was able to walk off on his own. So he was down quite a while, but he did walk off under his own power.
Yeah, also Fani was the injured player for the Cadets. And the Rangers pick up 5 yards on first down. And now it's 2nd down and 5 coming up for Spencerport. See what you decide to do here. Double wing again.
Double wing.
Here's a snap.
Tackles.
And he's going to give the ball to Quick, and stopped on the play by Tyler Letcher. And it's going to be 3rd down coming up for Spencerport, this time from the 42-yard line.
4 yards to go. Nice inside, 2 inside runs again.
Inside 4 minutes. Hope to speak to you, Coach Lapani, at halftime. John Garino's down on the field, so hopefully we can get a few words from him. I think I'll say they got to keep doing what they're doing, right?
Right, yeah. He's not going to give you much.
There's a snap, run to the right. Carry there by number 23, Anthony Hackett. Stop on the play by Jonathan Broadnax. And this one's going to be close to a first down. Yeah, it's actually a little farther than I thought. So 4th down and about 3.
And Spencerport's got to go for it. If you're from home, if you're watching this, watch what happens off the snap in between the tackles.
Yep.
Hilton's firing off and just going low and try to disrupt and try to create a chaos within Spencerport right off the bat. So you're going to see this inside line, like somebody like for Scotty Lingle, who doesn't get a lot of playing time for Hilton, because they're going 5 linemen. These guys, these middle 3, they're just going to fire off and try to disrupt anything through the middle.
Need 3 yards here, and I think they were trying to draw him off, and they're going to call encroachment against the Cadets. So that's going to give Spencerport another first down. That's 3 plays on penalties that have given first downs to the Rangers. So Rangers accomplished what they wanted to do. Clock is moving.
They get their first down. Now, this is happening at almost every play. So here again, look at the 3 down linemen for Hilton as they fire off on the snap.
One rolled out. Throwing and complete.
Nice.
What a big, he threaded that one right to Jalen Quick. McLeod to Quick. And another first down for the Rangers, a 14-yard gain. That's their biggest gain of the game right there.
Nice play by Spencerport. Quick makes a nice grab. A nice throw from McLeod also. Rolling left and throwing back right. Nice job.
Almost picked off right there.
Right.
Saw Lowry right there, almost got his hands on it.
Colton Burns with a nice catch.
So Rangers now 1st and 10. Now to throw again. Rolling to the right. Will keep it, and he gets hit and took a spin and went down pretty hard, but looks to be okay. As McLeod tried to roll out to the right, down to the 18-yard line, 3-yard gain. Here we go. Watch this rollout from McLeod.
He's doing a real nice job because he's being chased by Coons, who, again, an excellent player, and he's outrunning him and getting to the outside for that pass.
Take the snap. They give it out twice. Fumble on the play, it appears.
Double handoff.
And I think the last one to carry the ball might have been Jasir Evans, actually.
It was.
Yep. And so it'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up, so no gain on that one. As we approach a minute to go, Rangers are going to have 2 plays to get 6 yards. Let's see if they try to go through the air again, Coach.
I'm thinking that was my first thought right here. Nope.
Snap. Now they're going to run it to the right, and the carry is going to be for Anthony Hackett.
Hackett hasn't got many carries.
He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. Now it's 4th down with 45 seconds to go.
Spencerport has 3 timeouts.
And they're content with letting this clock roll down. Not really in a hurry here.
Might be the time to take a timeout and just make sure you got the right play for the situation.
Still taking their time, and they finally get to the line now, down to 20. Here's a snap.
Going out.
That's going to roll it to the right.
He's open.
Throwing to the other side. He's got his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers! 15-yard touchdown to Anthony Hackett. I was questioning why it took so much time. It didn't matter. Touchdown, Spencerport.
It seemed like they knew what play to run.
That's right. And what a huge score for the Rangers right here, just to kind of get your momentum a little bit into the half, get your mindset in the right place. That's a huge score at the right time for the Rangers right there. Still down by 3 scores, but it's a heck of a score right there.
It seems cliche, but there is a big difference between three scores down to 4 scores down.
And knowing you're not going to get the ball right away in the second half, too. This is a heck of a play.
And they're going for 2.
So 28-6 now. There's a snap. Going to give it to Yashir Evans, and he did not get in. So 6 points for the Rangers is what they'll have to settle with, but a huge 6 points after going down by 4 scores. And with 13 seconds to go, maybe a good kickoff and a knee, and it will take us to the half, I think.
Good drive for Spencerport. It's like you're down 4 scores.
Yep.
There's a lot of ways you can react to that on homecoming and your field. And they put together a drive, and they got the touchdown to just bring it 1 score closer. So kudos to Spencerport for their effort and staying focused and getting that score. And what a play it was to score that touchdown.
Sure was. And here's the thing now, we look towards the second half, the defense has got to find a way to stop Hilton. The only time they've stopped the Cadets is the Cadets turn the ball over. Every other time the Cadets have scored that they've had the ball.
And you could have said about 5 minutes ago the only time that Spencerport's offense has gotten a first down is off a Hilton penalty. But they're able to put it together there.
Yeah.
But I think there's going to be some adjustments by Spencerport in the second half. They're going to have to. And so I think we're looking for a fun second half to see what Spencerport comes up with.
And also, if Hilton's going to pack those 9 in the box, it's going to give Spencerport a chance to maybe throw it a little bit more. Maybe we see it through the air kind of worked on that drive a little bit.
Yep. And look at Hilton's line up for a possibility of an onside kick. That's interesting.
Yeah, with 13 seconds and the way Spencerport plays offense, it's hard to think that they may have do that at this point. But let's see. First kickoff for Spencerport here on the game.
Spencerport is overloaded to one side, to the left side. No, now they're balanced.
The other side, and they will kick it away. Kind of a low kick, and it hits the arm. It has to land right on that one. Lowry was right there for that, and he almost lost it, and then he was trying to run before he had the ball, I think.
Yeah, there's nobody. I believe that was Max Brock, but nobody needs to give Lapani any kind of like a heart attack when you got the game seemingly in hand.
28-6, and the Cadets now will probably take a knee here and take it into the locker room for halftime. Yep, they take a knee, and that's the first half. So the first 4 scores of the game went to the Hilton Cadets, and the Rangers able to put a drive together there late in the half and get on the scoreboard. So the Rangers got a little bit of momentum, but the Cadets will have the ball here in the upcoming second half.
Oh, a great first half by Hilton.
There you go. Now we're going to send it down to the field. John Garino is with Coach Lapani.
All right, down here with Coach Lapani at halftime. 28-6 at halftime. Over 200 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns. A lot of big boys up there. What do you got to say about your offensive line?
They're doing a great job. We played a good first half. If we can cut the penalties out, we'll be in great shape. But Spencerport's got a great team, and they run that offense, and it's very difficult to stop. So we got to make sure we're ready to go in the second half.
Right. I was going to ask you about the turnovers. You had 2 turnovers that you got the fumbles. What is the defense done in the first half? You got to keep up here.
Defense is playing well. They are staying disciplined, which you have to do against this defense. But he's got too many penalties, and that's cost us a touchdown.
All right. Well, thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Sam, back to you.
All right, John, thank you very much, and thank you, Coach Lapani. And right now, we're going to step aside here at halftime. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for the second half. It's Cadets ball coming out in the second half. 28-6, Hilton leading it from Spencerport High School. Sam Schreier, Steve Sorensen, back with you soon on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
right, welcome back to Spencerport High School. Spencerport homecoming as the Rangers trail the Hilton Cadets 28-6 at halftime. Sam Schreier and the coach Steve Sorensen with you today for this contest. And coach, first half, Hilton really kind of took care of business for the most part, huh?
That's an understatement. They dominated with the stat line. I mean, 2 first downs for Hilton to get 28 points.
Yeah.
That means something. And then 256 to 125 yards, and most of the 125 yards for Spencerport came on that last drive.
Yeah.
So Hilton is really just has really kind of done their whatever they wanted to so far. It's be interesting to see what kind of adjustments both teams make. With both teams losing important players, El Safadi from Hilton won't be re-entering the game, and I've been watching Beecham from Spencerport has been on the bench most of the time. Has not warmed up with Spencerport, so it looks like he may not be playing the second half either.
All right, second half on the way. Spencerport scored at the end of the first half to get on the board after the first 4 scores of the game. And now Hilton will get started here in the second half.
Middle. Oh, yeah.
This one's going to be a run off the return across the 50-yard line out to the 47-yard line, 48-yard line, and
Dylan O'Buck with a nice run.
9-yard kick on the play, and a return to the 48-yard line.
Dylan O'Buck doesn't get a lot of play. And nice job picking up that ball and finding some holes right there and breaking one tackle. Nice job for the guy who doesn't get a lot of time, but he taking advantage of it right there.
33-yard return on the opening kickoff of the half. And here we go, Cadets on offense. Let's see if they are looking to give the ball right back to their running back Lowry, and they do. On first down, actually, it's given to Broadnax, and Broadnax spins and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Braden Pike coming in at fullback, replacing El Safadi. Broadnax did a nice job of avoiding that first tackler to get at least a yard or yard and a half on that play.
So yeah, it's El Safadi maybe out for the game. Was hurt his shoulder, looks like, right, Coach?
Upper arm from the coach is
okay.
Right near the bicep.
Here's the snap on the keep, rolling through, getting through the secondary, and pulling for a first down for Hilton, and a 14-yard gain on the play for Colton Thorpe, and it's 1st and 10, Hilton from the 31-yard line.
Colton's a heck of an athlete, and you saw the speed once he saw that opening busting through. Hilton would love to get a touchdown at the end of this drive and maybe, not have to play some of these players the entire time.
First down for the Cadets. Thorpe takes a snap. There you go, gone again. Another touchdown, just one touch this time. Another one for Robert Lowry. His 4th touchdown of the game. And the Cadets score on their opening drive of the second half.
30-yard run, 4th touchdown. I believe we're looking at a nominee for Player of the Week this week. Amazing job. Touched once, broke through it.
6 carries, 195 yards.
6 carries, 195, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, a nominee for Player of the Week, I believe.
Yeah.
Hilton takes a timeout on the extra point.
Too bad they don't have fantasy running backs for high school. That'd be pretty cool.
I got Lowry. Called it.
That's right.
Called it.
There it is. It's a lot of fantasy points right there.
Right there.
Yep. All right. 46-yard drive there. Hilton scores some more, and we'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content.
Welcome back. Extra, our 2-point conversion coming up for the Cadets. Rolling to the right, throwing, and it's good. Completed to Luke Lockhart, and he puts 2 more points on the board for the Cadets. It's 38-6. Was it 36-6? Yes, 36-6. So 1 minute in, there it is, Lockhart on that 2-point conversion. Coach, it's not what Spencerport wanted there after getting some momentum towards the end of that first half and giving up another 8 points.
You know, and Spencerport doesn't need me to say this, but again, mesh makes a difference.
Sure.
And, you know, they're having a great year already. You put them on there, they're going to sustain drives. I don't know if they win the game with mesh, with the way Hilton's playing, but I mean, he's just look at the speed and how he explodes through. He's a combination of speed, strength, power. Where Hilton's able to clog up the middle of the field.
Sectionals last year, yeah.
And Mesh, who was phenomenal last year and was expected to have a phenomenal year this year, you know, they need to get him healthy, and then we're going to see what Spencerport truly can do when he's 100%. 2-way player, it's a big difference.
This one kicked away. And on the return down the right side, running through across the 30, and a 44-yard kick for the Cadets, and a 13-yard return on the play for number 23, Anthony Hackett, and Spencerport has it 1st and 10. Coach, I don't know if you can get away from your game if you're Spencerport, because it's kind of what you do is just run the ball like that.
It's who their identity is, and it's tough for them to get away from it. So but I think you're going to have to pass a little bit more out of this. You may see a little bit more rollouts for Spencerport.
Snap on the carry, Jake Ayana. Gain of 3. Second down and 6. Second down and 7.
Spencerport, who's known for really using the entire play clock, going right up back to the line.
I guess that's the one thing you could do a little bit differently.
Run more plays, quicker plays. Rolling out, looking for the underneath.
Ball's tipped in the air and a falling complete. Good defensive play right there. 79 for Hilton. Coons.
Carl Coons has done it all today.
Yes.
Minus punting. He's done it all.
I do like that their kicker is a soccer player.
It is. It's surprising that more teams don't do that. Because it is a rule that's in there that you could do both sports as long as you don't have 2 competitions in one day. That's how it reads. And
Hackett, the ball carrier there, 1-yard gain, 4th down.
And again, the Hilton varsity boys soccer team has a game today, so they couldn't. Mr. Lowry, 6 rushes, 195, 4 TDs, 32.5 yards per carry, having the game of his life today. Spencerport looks like they may have called timeout.
Yeah, they did call timeout. I think they were lining up like they were going to go for it, and now they're going to call timeout, and they'll probably punt it away here. So we look forward. We look forward to our next broadcast here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. It'll be Friday night as we're heading out to Irondequoit. Today they see the Irondequoit Eagles, and they're facing the Brockport Blue Devils. Hilton's back on the Varsity Media Sports Network on Thursday the 13th, facing Brighton. That should be a pretty good game there. Churchville Olympia coming up on the 15th. 2 broadcasts on the 15th. Churchville Olympia will have Spencerport again against Thomas. Spencerport hopefully will have their big gun back then. And then the capper to our broadcast, the last week of the regular season, Victor and McQuaid. That'll be a doozy.
That should be a heck of a game.
But next week, our game of the week at Irondequoit and Brockport.
Looks like Spencerport's going to go for it. Nope, they're punting.
snap. It is booted away. And this one caught, fair catch. Castellana. And as you see, upcoming schedule for Hilton.
Gates Charlie, it's homecoming for Hilton, and then it's that game that's really for that 2 seed between Hilton, Spencerport, and Brighton. Spencerport's got Brighton next week.
Yeah.
They're going to want to rebound real quick because that could be the difference between the 3rd and the 4th seed. Yeah. And then Hilton taking on Brighton, that might be the game for the 2 seed.
And look at that week 8 game.
Oh, that's going to be a great game at Canandaigua. Canandaigua was having another phenomenal year this year, and Hilton, it's a tough travel to go all the way down to Canandaigua from Hilton, but that will be definitely a fun game to see.
All right, Cadets back on offense again after forcing the Spencerport punt. 9:47 to go, third quarter. Cadets with a 30-point lead. Throws screen, and it goes long. Intended to Broadnax, and that falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
It was an interesting up 30 to have 4 wides, but they were looking for the screen pass to the left. Spencerport remaining scheduled. Brighton, again, that's the big one right there. Yeah. It looks like we have Spencerport, Brighton, Hilton for that 2 seed. Spencerport's going to have to rebound and play Brighton next week. It's a home game right here. I think they're going to find a way to rebound and have play a great game. And then Webster Thomas, and then another crosstown rivalry, Hilton, Spencerport versus Brockport. That'll be a fun game out in Brockport.
Spencerport playing Brighton under the lights next week here.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a snap. On a carry here, on a keeper for Thorpe. He gains about 3 yards and gets it across the 40-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and about 7 yards to go.
This should be a fun play. Looks like Hilton might have to put up in the air. They got Castellana coming in and Andrew Ward.
From the 41-yard line, 3rd down. There's a snap, throwing. Complete to Castellana.
Looks like he's a little bit short. The length of the ball where the linesman is spotting it.
7-yard gain there, and if you're Hilton here with this lead like it is, you go for it or do you kick it away?
Coach Lapani will probably go for it just to run the clock, knowing that he's in charge of the clock. If they can get this through for the 1st down.
And it brings in the play.
Bringing in Belanca. Belanca and Lockhart come in, but I think they're going to be running this right at the middle.
Spencerport hasn't been able to really stop the run so far, so it should be chance. It's up, and it's going to be a 1st down, it looks like, as Thorpe held on to that one and pushed it across.
2nd, 3rd effort, a little help from a running back pushing the pile through. And we're already inside 8 minutes in the 3rd quarter.
Clock and continuing to move. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hilton with 4 wides. Feedy on the outside.
Snap throwing screen. And they throw it to Lowry this time on the outside, and Lowry fighting for the yards. Might be his shortest gain of the day right there. Huh?
Lowry, but that puts him over 200 yards all-purpose for Lowry today.
And 9 yards, so clock continuing to move, and Hilton has it 2nd down and 1.
.48 with the tackle.
Hilton in no hurry here. Bring the play in. Here's a snap. They run toss to the left side. It's carried by Feedy. Trying to get it around there, and a 4-yard gain on the play, and another first down for the Cadets, Coach.
Another first down, keep the clock running. They're rotating a lot of players in and out of this drive. Lockhart and Castellana come back in now. Looks like they're just rotating their wide receivers.
There's a snap.
Lockhart on the sweep.
Now they're going to go to the right as Lockhart takes that one. 30 balls out to the 33-yard line. Gain of 5 and a second down and about 5 to go.
Rotating the players in again. Lockhart, Castellana. John DiBattista in the backfield. First time we've seen him is in this drive.
Snap. And look at this on the run. Keeper for Thorpe. And he gets it inside the 25-yard line down to the 21. And another Hilton first down there, Coach.
Yeah, just a draw play. Thorpe makes the decision to pull it out and go himself. Gets another first down. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Hilton's scored 1 touchdown in this quarter. Spencerport's had the ball, and the Cadets have controlled the clock here in the third quarter. This time in the gun, Thorpe. Snap, now he's on the keeper. Thorpe running middle, now cuts to the left, run to the end zone, and a touchdown! Thorpe on the 22-yard touchdown, and the Cadets extend the lead. All Hilton here today as the Cadets put it in for 6 more. Coach, watch this play by Thorpe here.
Nice job identifying the lane. He's got Coons out in front of him. Coons just looking for somebody to block, but Thorpe takes it himself, bounces it outside, and he's got an easy one right there.
And Hilton will attempt. Conversion attempt.
Hilton's backup kicker, Alex Richmond, looking for his first points of the season.
Number 45, right? Yep.
It's obvious it's his first attempt this season.
Kick is up, and it is good!
Oh, look at him celebrate, yeah.
Look at that.
Good for that young man.
So letting Alex Richmond kick it through. No lineman necessary there, Coach.
No Coons there, then no fakes.
Here's a replay of that one.
You can see on the way he lined up, he was not used to doing it. And to get it, he just got it there. And look at the reaction of the players. So you know it meant something to them. And now he's got a positive memory coming out of this game, too. His first varsity points.
Cadets leading it 42-6 here, 4.5 to go. And we'll take a look at the touchdown again for Thorpe.
And he's got linemen out there in front of him, but he made the decision to bounce it out, and he made a nice run and identified the lanes that helped him get to the end zone. So nice run by Thorpe, maybe his last play of the game.
Yeah, I mean, usually when the score gets like this, they'll get Spencerport one more drive, and then we may see running clock here for a bit.
Right.
You know, we thought this game was going to be run, and move the clock fast, but there's been so much scoring that it's really slowed it down. And injuries.
Right. And again, I think we're going to see a shift on how, or the personnel that comes out for both teams possibly from this point forward because of the score.
He's made a little squib kick there, kind of took a bounce, and it's stopped at the 35-yard line, recovered on the play for Spencerport by number 48. I think that's Colton Holly. And it'll be 1st and 10, Spencerport at the 35-yard line. Rangers just try to start some offense.
Right. Again, we talked about this at halftime. There's adjustments, but you are who you are, and you've done what you've done the entire year so far. It's tough to go away from that. And Spencerport's a running team.
There's a snap. Carry on the play by Quick.
John DiBattista with a tackle from behind. Nice job by John.
Second down and 8 upcoming. Yeah, Spencerport taking their time, like you said, Coach.
Right.
It's just what they do.
Yeah,
it's hard if you get down to come back when you play that way, but that's how they play.
In tight, wing back offense. Nice job by Quick.
Couple spin moves, still on his feet. 3 spins for Jalen Quick. He's out to the 46-yard line and a 9-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Rangers.
Again, the story in that run is that obviously he fighting through it, spinning moves. But for a young man to have that kind of effort and still just the drive to be successful and taking advantage of this, knowing what the score is, he's still not quitting, he's not giving up, and nice job by Jalen Quick.
Under 3 to go now. 1st and 10 Rangers at the 46-yard line. There's the snap. They give it to Quick again. Quick trying to bounce a tackle to the right side, and he's brought down after a 3-yard gain. 2nd down at 7.
Like Luke Lockhart with the tackle on that play, coming up from the safety position.
Ball's at the 49-yard line.
The same token, Hilton's going to play this the way they've always played it so far. They're still going to have 5 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 2 D-backs.
And take the snap. This time on the carry, number 23, Anthony Hackett. Cross midfield at the 3-yard gain.
Four down territory here. They're going to definitely go on the 4th. 140 to go in the 3rd.
And you talk about Spencerport losing a guy like Cam Mesh and a guy that kind of does everything for you, and you know what you're doing. It really changes the way you have to play and what happens. I truly believe it's a different type of game. And just talking to other coaches, he makes a difference on the defensive side of the ball than he does on the offensive side of the ball. There's a carry by Jalen Quick and another 1st down for Spencerport.
And then you get into this game without Mesh.
Right.
And then you've lost Beecham also. So your wing backs are really a combination of Beecham and Quick, and now you're down to only one of those players. So it's now you've got Mesh, now Beecham out, and Quick. Look at him. He's doing the job right now though. He's working hard.
The 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. There's a snap. And fighting for more yards is Jay Guyana. Gain of 3.
3.
He's 2nd down from the 34-yard line.
See if that was the last play of the third quarter.
Clock continues to move, 20 seconds, and Spencerport in no hurry. And we'll switch sides and get ready for the 4th quarter. Dave Cohen sent to the sidelines. So, Coach, we played 3 as Hilton's extended their lead. Hilton leading 43-6 after 3 quarters. Spencerport on the move, trying to get some more points on the board. We'll find out 4th quarter coming up next. You're watching Spencerport and Hilton on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516.
All right, welcome back for the fourth quarter as Spencerport on the move. Hackett carries that one, and it's third down on the way. Third down and 3. We take a look at the stats for the third quarter, and you see Hilton 92 yards on the ground, 19 passing yards, no penalty yards. That's a difference there. 111 yards of total offense to 36 for Spencerport in that third quarter.
They control the clock the entire time. So, and by the way, we are now in running clock mode.
There you go.
So this fourth will go.
You caught that. I didn't see him do that. Okay. Gain run on the play by Anthony Hackett, gain of 2. It's fourth down on the way. Fourth down and 2 coming up. Spencerport looking to keep the drive alive here. Fourth quarter and homecoming.
Hilton's got some of their starters out there and some other players. Coons is actually gone now from the game. Give him a break. He's done just about everything.
Rangers on the snap. Going to try to cut to the outside. It's going to be a first down for Jalen Quick. And he picks it up for the Rangers.
Nice job finding a hole.
Down to the 22. And first down, Spencerport. Now, clock will continue to move under 10 minutes now in the fourth.
Still got Broadnax out there for Hilton. Still got Feedy. Spencerport looks like they have their starters still out there, minus the ones who can't go, and they've already lost to Teron Beecham, unfortunately.
There's a snap. This one given to the back up the middle as it was carried by Ayana.
Just no room through the middle there because, again, as Hilton's game plan established, the 3 tackles in the middle, they're just blowing off the line and just undercutting the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So any inside handoff, any kind of trap play that comes off of that double wing offense is just not there.
Right. So we'll call it a gain of a yard on the play, second down and 9.
For Spencerport to be successful, they've had to go outside the tackles, whether it be the occasional pass or the run wide. Here comes the rollout. Here comes the pass.
There's a throw. It's complete. Complete to number.
That's Burns, 48.
Yeah, 48 Burns. And a first down for Spencerport. So big first down there for the Rangers. Again, moving the sticks. It's first and goal, just inside the 10.
And that's a nice play. They've got a very athletic quarterback with McLeod. He rolls out right. Burns comes underneath. He's a big body. box out of the linebacker and makes a nice catch.
From the right hash on the run, carry for Anthony Hackett down to the 5-yard line, so a gain of about 4 on the play. Second and goal from the 5 for Spencerport. This is old-time high school football here, Coach.
Yeah.
The grass field. You don't see that too much anymore.
No, that was the thing. It's like before the game, getting down on the field, it's like, holy cow, this is what it looked like back in the day. Grass field, turf's necessary in a lot of places just because of the availability of the fields, and the way it holds up. But it's nice to get on grass.
It's the exception, not the rule anymore now. Between grass and turf is pretty much most schools have them. It's nice to see this one. Keeper for number 7, Ryan McLeod, and he puts it in for the touchdown. So the Rangers scoring on a 65-yard touchdown drive, and they get their second score of the game.
Nice drive for the Spencerport Rangers. A lot of quick, a lot of McLeod, some help from other players to get the touchdown. Deserved 7 minutes to go. Clock is running. And they'll go for 2.
They're still running the clock around. Oh, it's 2 on the conversion? Okay. Now stop.
I think they called the timeout just to have the clock be able to stop on
Yeah.
this conversion.
Gonna run to the right, to the throw. And that one's incomplete. Intended for 6:43 to go here in the fourth. Here's the touchdown
It was intended for Burns on that.
by McLeod, and he gets in.
Yeah, nice job. Couldn't see who broke up that 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Might have been Grayson from Hilton.
I think there was a tip there at the
Right.
side. Yeah.
Backed it away.
Yeah. Well, if you're Spencerport there, it's good to get a scoring drive there and just, keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
You're not going to win today, but you want to work on the positive things and regroup and get ready for next week's game. As you see the Class A1 standings, Hilton is going to go to 4-1 here, and they trail just Schrader. They lost their head-to-head.
They don't expect to see much change at the top of that.
No.
Schrader has already beat Hilton in a very close game out of Webster Schrader. They've already played Brighton and Spencerport, so Webster Schrader most likely will stay right there. And again, it's that Hilton, Brighton, Spencerport this week and the next the following 2 weeks playing each other, deciding how that second, third, and fourth seeding will shake out.
It's amazing the one thing about football compared to other sports, right? You take a loss, you want to get back on the field, try to redeem yourselves, and you only get to play once a week.
Right.
So it's
tough.
It makes it tough.
It's one of those motivation factors that make you want to win.
No doubt.
Because to have to practice all week coming off a loss is very difficult.
Here's a kickoff, and it will go out of bounds, and it'll go to the 40-yard line, I believe. 40-yard line.
I think the returner for Hilton thought that it was going to go out of bounds, and it seemed to hang there just for a little bit. It's a live ball if you don't down it.
Here's a look at one of the big touchdown runs for Hilton. This was the first one after the punt, and right in for the score.
Yeah, and Lowry is the story of the day. I mean, he's just absolutely had a phenomenal day. Over 200 yards all-purpose, over 190 running, 4 touchdowns. He's had himself quite a day.
So from the 35-yard line, back in action again. Cadets with it. Under 7 to go. Clock is moving.
Colton Thorpe is still
Carry
out there.
by Dylan O'Buck. Carrying that one, number 24.
Colton Thorpe is still out there as a quarterback, but you're probably not going to see him run it.
Yeah.
He did miss one game this year, and Tyler Lecter filled in for him, won the game. So they do have a capable backup, but, again, you're not going to see Thorpe put himself at risk at this point. Or if he does, it wasn't a decision that Lapani wanted.
The 36-yard line. 2nd down and 9, 1 yard gain on that one. Thorpe hands it off. This time to number 25, Kermel Grayson. Kermel Grayson, senior. Say ball out to the 40-yard line now, 41-yard line. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Cadets.
Guys get some run that they don't normally get it. Sure, they really want to get this first down so they can continue to get some time.
Here's a snap. Handoff, running to the right, breaking the penetration there.
Again, O'Buck again.
And O'Buck picks up another first down. So chains moving here. Now we'll get under 5 minutes before our next snap. This one from the 48-yard line.
Grayson comes in, probably going to get this next handoff.
I'm going to talk about the game plan today. You know, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but good game plan for Coach Lapani today.
You know, it has to be a special game plan.
Spins and another first down.
It has to be a special game plan because what Spencerport does is so unique.
Sure.
So to go to 5 linemen, 4 linebackers, 9 in the box is what the, I guess, around Section 5, it has become the formula.
And you see, Coach Lapani had 201 wins.
Right, and he's pretty much seen everything in those years that he's, you know, this will be 202 for him. And those, you get 202 victories, you've seen it all, and you've game planned just about against anything.
You know what he'll say. You know, I got 200 wins, it's great, but I've been coaching a long time. So
that's exactly what Coach Lapani has said since that. He goes, it just means I've been doing it for a long time. Doesn't want the spotlight on him. He knows he wants the spotlight on the kids, but for those in the Hilton community, coaching community, the Hilton athletic community, they know that Coach Lapani is a legend within Hilton, and he's earned the accolades that he gets.
Never seen a man pace so much on the sidelines, though. I like it. 1st and 10 for the Cadets. You run it to the right, and its ball carrier was O'Buck. I think no gain on the play, so 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 for Hilton. 3 minutes to go.
And just the end, or one more thing about the Lapani conversation.
Yeah.
If you were to watch him right now, he's coaching as hard as he was in the first quarter when this game was still a game. He's going to coach up these kids who don't normally get a chance to play. He's going to coach them just as hard as everybody else.
Just want to run to the left. And a ball carrier that time, number 31, Manuel Robinson. And injured player for Spencerport.
Looks like Josh Winter went down.
And officials timeout on the field. All right, we have under 3 minutes to go. We'll step aside here briefly. You're watching Section 5 football on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
That's the line. Clock is moving. There's a fumble on the play. And it looks like Spencerport's going to come up with that one. Adam Porcelli going to force the fumble and picks it up. So the Spencerport defense forcing a fumble there.
Tristan Miles not in there very often, so that exchange is a lot of chemistry. And Thorpe to Miles was fumbled.
It'll be first down and 10 from the 31, and you can see Lowry's final stats for Lowry. 6 rushes on the game, 195, 4 touchdowns.
He had 1 catch on the little wide receiver screen play.
So 200 yards all-purpose, right?
All-purpose, 4 touchdowns. Player of the game?
I would say player of the week.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep, and then John Garino's going to be on the sidelines and speak to him a little bit about the game today.
Excellent.
After the game.
Got some changes in the Spencerport lineup. Ashton McNair is in.
McNair takes the snap. Running along the outside. Carry for Hackett. Gain of 9. And that ball back out to midfield. First down, or close to it. Second down and 1 for Spencerport. There you go. Look at this. He just kind of bounces off to the right, and he's on the move out to midfield. I don't think many people would argue that was close to a first down, huh?
Right.
Second and 1.
Valenti, a late arrival for Hilton.
Here's the snap. Gives it to Evans. Evans breaks to the left, breaking a tackle, and brought down to the 46-yard line on a 4-yard gain.
Miles with a tackle on that one.
So the Hilton Cadets going to improve to 4-1. Spencerport will drop to 3-2. 3 weeks left in the regular season. I believe we're already 5 games in. Crazy. Fast
Season. Sure, Evans.
Aina on the carry. Gain of 5 more. And that might be the last play of the game. Maybe one more. Let's see what happens. They're in no hurry. This might be it, Coach.
I don't think they have to run it, but you know what? These kids, they let them play. They're at practice every day.
One more play.
Let them have one more play.
Yeah, one more play. We're under 15 seconds. And on the keeper, McNair, and loses 1. And that is the last play of the game. Now Coach Lapani and the Hilton Cadets come into Spencerport on homecoming, and they take care of business, winning today 43-12. Coach, what can you say about today's game?
It was a complete victory for Hilton. Great coaching, game planning to come into this game against that doubling offense, and then Hilton's best players stepped up and had their best games. Coons was everywhere, make it not only just kicking extra points and playing both sides of the ball, but then we have a player step up and Lowry, Robert Lowry having one of the best games of the season so far in Section 5 football.
Well, the Cadets now once again improving to 4 wins and 1 loss, and the Rangers dropping to 3-2. And today, quite a performance. By the Hilton Cadets. And you see they're very excited. And we're going to have John Garino down on the field now with our player of the game, number 12, Robert Lowry. And we'll hear from Lowry in just a second here. But, yeah, player of the game for sure. So let's send it down to the field. Let's talk to John Garino with Robert Lowry.
All right, down here, Robert Lowry, 6 carries, 195 yards, 4 touchdowns. What worked for you?
The line. They got real good blocking, and my speed getting up there, getting quick out the hole and stuff.
Yeah, we talked to your coach about the line at halftime, and, you had huge gaps to run through. Next week, homecoming, Gates, what do you guys got to do during practice this week?
Same thing. Execute at practice, run their plays, and shut them down.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Your coach talking to you over there. Good luck. Thank you. Sam, back to you.
All right, John, thank you very much. Robert Lowry, our player of the game today, and the Cadets are coming in victorious here, homecoming. Coach Sorensen, let's any final thoughts on today's game?
It's a disappointing game for Spencerport. A beautiful day for Spencerport. Their homecoming. They did a nice job for the entire day. What a great atmosphere this is, an afternoon game on a homecoming. It's unfortunate for Spencerport. I think they're going to be okay. They're going to get better. They're going to continue to do what they do. When they get meshed back, they're going to be that much more ready for sectionals. And really, this is what they're looking for, is getting ready for sectionals. For Hilton, this is their best game of the year, without a doubt. Having seen them play this year, they put it all together. Their defense was phenomenal. They continue to build off of this. We talk about their offense in here. We get another one of Lowry's runs, but look at the downfield blocking from the Hilton. They put it all together, and they'll continue to improve. And I'm sure we're going to see a great A1 sectional tournament this year.
Looking forward to it. The teams are going to play 3 more weeks left of the regular season. And Varsity Media will bring it to you with our game of the week. Next week, we're off to Irondequoit for the Eagles and the Brockport Blue Devils. And we'll have Hilton on again in a couple weeks. That'd be a heck of a game against Brighton right there.
It'll be a lot of fun.
So we're going to go down to the field again one more time. Coach Lapani is going to speak to John Garino down on the field. Let's send it down to John on the field right now.
All right, down here, Coach Lapani. Big win today here. We talked about the line at halftime here. Everything was clicking for you. Talk about the game a little bit.
Well, we knew at halftime that Spencerport had a little bit of momentum because they scored at the end of the half. We had to come out, and we did a great job with the kickoff return. Dylan O'Buck got us across midfield, and then Robert Raleigh cashed another one in. Our defense was fantastic today. They sacrificed for each other. They played their role to perfection today. But we got a long way to go. It's one of our better games of the year we played. But we got a long way to go. It's a long season. I'm sure Spencerport will be seeing them again down the road. They'll get their number 22 back. He's an excellent player, and he'll make a big difference in the games. So we're just happy to get the win today and to move on till homecoming next weekend.
Right. I heard you talking to the kids. You mentioned it a few times, homecoming next week against Gates. What do you got to do this week in practice to prepare for that?
Well, like every week, we got to get better. We got to knock off the penalties, which we did in the second half a little bit, but we got to keep getting better, keep finding ways. We lost one of our captains today to injury, so we got a guy step up in his place. Just keep rolling forward and keep moving and, see if we can get to where we want to go.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the season. Sam, back to you.
That's a good day.
That's a good day.
It's a good day.
Good day. All right. So, Coach, I appreciate it today. Thank you very much for stepping in and helping out with the broadcast today. I enjoyed it very, very much.
Sam, it's always good to put the band back together.
Sir.
And get back at this. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, for our producer, director in the booth, Joel Ball-Phaser, statistician Kim Bartella, thank you so very, very much for joining us for today's game. We'll see you next week for more Section 5 football action from Irondequoit. Irondequoit Eagles and the Brockport Blue Devils, A-Class A2 game coming up next Friday night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. You've been watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.